my audio listeners, nothing has changed this week. For all my video listeners, that motherfucker right there is not real. I cannot believe I did this shit to myself. Girl, it's like almost like a public humiliation ritual. Like, okay, so let's talk about it. I did drag. I know. Y'all thought, cue the video. Cue the video. See, I know y'all thought I was such a manly man and masculine man, but I had to switch it up on the kids just for one night. And it was really fun. It was really fun. Like, I've done it before, like, in, like, more of a casual sense. But, like, listen, like, my friend Caroline is so talented at makeup, and she was like, girl, let me paint you. And I'm like, yes, please, because my tiny arthritic hands, I cannot do such tiny, girl. But I can't do such a thing. So anyway, so I did shave my mustache for that reason, and damn, everybody think I ugly. Like, no, not really. But I do feel like I'm getting to the point now that part of me aging was like, girl, I'm so sick of trying to look like I'm 21, and like, when I have a mustache, I feel like I look younger or like look more like age appropriate. But like when I shave it, like, girl, I feel like I'm trying to like sneak into Willy Wonka factory. I'm like, girl, but anyway, all of that to say, it's going to be an identity crisis for the week, girl. So I guess what's new, Scooby-Doo? I went to Lollapalooza and it was fucking amazing. And I actually jumped in my first mosh pit. Girl, you can do anything if you put your mind to it. I thought I was going to walk out that shit in the mud like a fucking neck brace. You know the SpongeBob episode where he's like, my glass is made out of paper and my skin is made out of paper and I have brittle bones and paper skin. Like, girl, I felt like that motherfucker. But I survived it just fine. I think what was the difference this year is that it wasn't like scorch your fucking bones off hot. Like, it was pretty approachable hot, if that makes sense. Girl, not to be on my shit already, but I swear to God, if y'all did not believe in climate change before this year, honey, better lock the fuck in. Because when I tell you it feels like Florida everywhere in the world right now, why the fuck is it so humid? Literally, my walls are sweating and breathing. Yeah, like, you know it's bad. Jonas just said it sucks dick. It really does. Like, no, it's so bad right now. But it's like getting to the point where literally every time I go outside, I'm either winded or drenched. And I'm like, okay, like, I should be drenched in a good way right now. Like, not drenched, like, you know, like, I should be drenched in pleasure, not drenched in misery. Like, girl, like, misery. But anyway, all of that being said, I had the music festival and I did drag and I shaved my mustache and now we're here. Now we are so back. We are so back. I'm currently eating Sour Patch Kids watermelon, no sponsor, and I'm also having me a nice crisp apple flavored Olipop. Those are the selections for the day. If you would like to press that subscribe button while I'm cracking this motherfucker open. Oh my God, if it just would have shot up all over me. You digging in me? Right. Today we are taking a load off, kids. So grab a drink, grab a snack, whatever you need, and don't look at my mow the yard shoes, girl. Anyway, this flavor is crisp apple. And when I tell you, it makes me do that thing that the kids do when they get out of the pool. Sometimes when some shit hits, because it's basically like apple juice, but it has like a little bit of sparkle to it. But like, it makes me do the thing where it's like, like what the kids used to do. So we were talking about that, like going into the episode. And it made me think a lot about like, when I was a kid, like, I was really on some bullshit. Like, we talk about the resurgence of, like, playing mermaids and all this shit. Like, every single person right now, because shit is so fucking bad and, like, scary right now, everyone is going to this place of, like, dreamland reminiscent, like, girl, escapism tea. But, like, not even that deep. Like, everybody really just wants to fuck around and, like, dig in their butt a little bit right now. Like, everybody wants to play with their thumbs and, like, thumb war. You know what I mean? Like, everyone is really, like, itching to play in the sandbox again. And I think it's because we're like, shit is so bad that like, girl, if I can't just sit around and like light a candle and like look at the wall for a little bit and like doodle, like what's the point? So basically stimming out, right? Love that kind of stuff. Why the fuck is it that my adult ass is the most happy when I'm like stimming the fuck out and acting like I'm 4 years old again? And that's kind of been like the tea lately. I'm realizing that the answer has kind of been like, girl, you need to like not give a shit in the way that you didn't give a shit when you were a kid. So I am very much like a deep talker at heart. And sometimes it kind of gets me at a place where I feel like meme of Michelle where she's like, that friend that's too woke. Like, I'm that friend that like makes a big fucking ordeal out of everything. Like, I will be the motherfucker that's at the pregame and I'm like, you guys, like, this is so special. And we never get off work at the same time. Like, I'm one of those people. But like, everything to me is low-key lit crazy movie and just like sentimental for some reason. And everything has like a deeper purpose. I love being that way versus like nonchalant about everything because nothing like it feels good to make a big deal out of things. It feels good to like tell your friends how much you care about them. It feels good to like make a big spectacle out of things. Like when you're happy, like I'm going to be like, motherfucker, I'm happy. Like I love being that way. Or like if I'm feeling emotional, like I love crying in public. Like there's something so nice about crying in public. Like I wear my heart on my sleeve and I wear my dick out my shorts. Like girl, I love doing that. But that to me is like probably my most like childlike trait. Besides these motherfucking watermelon Sour Patch Kids. Mind you, I always get these at Walgreens and sneak them into the movies. I think if you are not sneaking food into the movie theater, like, girl, that's where it starts. Like, if you want to be fuck the establishment, like, girl, tell AMC to kiss it and I'm going to sneak in whatever I want. One time, I sneaked in an XXL Big Gulp in my winter coat. And I'm like, that's a lot, Robin. Like, it was really, I kind of pushed it that day, but I got it in somehow. It didn't even fit in the movie theater cup holder. Like, it was literally, like, massive. I don't remember, like, what I'm talking about. Oh, but, like, I feel like that's my most, like, childlike trait is, like, this sense of, like, constant heart on my sleeve, like, emotional wonder. And it's this balance of, like, not caring, but also caring the most. And what I mean by that is I'm so detail oriented. And I feel like that is really the secret, like making sure that you are paying the fuck attention. Girl, I am a huge walker. Love walking. But I realize that when I walk with headphones in compared to when I take my headphones out, when I have my headphones in, I probably look like I'm mean mugging because I'm walking like I'm Naomi fucking Campbell down the street. I'm like I'm mad as fuck. But then when I take my headphones out, I'm like, hi everyone. Like a dog will pass. I'm like, hello. Like, what's his name? Like, I'm so sweet. But like, what's the likelihood that I'm literally gonna like take my headphones? I've been holding these for like 5 minutes. What's the likelihood that I'm gonna like take my headphones out and be like, what's the dog's name? I'm not gonna do all that, you know? So it's kind of the same thing. Like when you're moving on autopilot and not taking a moment to be like, wait, this is a big deal. Or wait, let me like sniff the fucking flowers a little bit. When we're kids, we are constantly in like what I would describe as like Minecraft, like creative mode, like free mode. Like we are very much like walking around. It's like when you play GTA just to drive around. Like that's how being a kid feels. Now, like motherfucker, it feels like you're playing GTA, but you're like doing nothing but missions all fucking day. Mission. I know that's the point, but for gay people, non-binaries, and autistics of the world, and a lot of those, they cross all three. We just play GTA to drive. So when you're not playing GTA to drive, it starts to feel really stressful. And then you're like, what's the point? Like, I should be getting paid to play this. Like, I feel like that's how GTA feels sometimes. It's like, rob that bank, kill that person, jump off a cliff. I'm like, damn, like, I'm exhausted and I have carpal tunnel. So it's like, girl, what's going on? But, like, I feel like when you just get to drive around and enjoy the scenery and, like, play the radio station, that's what I want life to feel like. That, to me, is, like, that's the tea. Oh my God, I remember I was like obsessed with playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 and GTA. And one time I was like playing till like 2 a.m. and my dad walked out and he saw me playing, and mind you, he's seen me like do the most like grotesque shit on GTA ever. He's like, you doing okay, bud? I'm like, yeah. And it's like me putting a bitch in a chokehold and then like shooting up fucking like a bus. I'm like, yeah, I'm good. He's like, that's a lot, Robin. The fact that we did all of that and then we would just, it would be casual. That's why I had to play Just Dance and shit. because I had to balance out the with little, you know. But no, I feel like the part of the fun for me is really like not having an agenda. And for those of us that are fun employed out there, or maybe like you kind of are your own boss in a way, there is something so nice about like creating your own schedule, like really being chill with yourself, or even like when you choose a day of the week and you're like, I'm going to do fuck all that day, especially when you have a hangover. Girl, it is so nice just stimming out and playing Roblox in bed sometimes. And like, you know what I mean? That's the day that you DoorDash. That's the day that you Uber Eats. That's the day that you do whatever and you order food to your house and then you sit in bed and like whatever and you kick your feet up and put your fuzzy socks on. Like, girl, I am not showering until I absolutely have to type of days. I love that kind of shit. And I think that's when I feel like I'm like 4 years old again. And like, I love that. If I was to say like what the target age is that I feel like I really had it all locked down, it was like when I was like 7 or 8. 7 or 8 was really good because then my life was nothing more than like what I wanted to watch on TV, getting chips and salsa at like a small town restaurant, and like stimming out in my bedroom and dancing with my headphones in. Like, that sounds great, my dream date. Like, that actually sounds like I would do that today. And part of the magic for me was like, I wasn't just like, if I was eating out and like at the restaurant, like it was about like chatting with the waiters, and it was like, you know what I mean? Like hanging out with my mom, like it was so nice. And it's like, oh girl, like we in Mexico right now, you know, like it felt like a little transformative thing. And then, you know, I'm sounding so gay right now, but then we get home and, you know, I'd be like hanging out and watching TV. And it was like, I used to literally try and jump into the TV when we'd watch like movies and shit. There would be certain movies that I would like try and jump into the TV. And like, you know, I knew I wasn't really going to get in there, but like, girl, I tried it. Like, I still tried it. And like, you know how fucking high I'd have to be now to want to do that. Like, girl, like, but that's the issue. Like, why aren't we trying to jump in the damn TV? Like, why aren't we doing shit just for the plot and, you know, being funny and like that kind of shit? Like, I feel like that's when I'm at my happiest. A really, really, really good time with my friends is when we are like bantering back and forth and like there is like constant world building at play. It's like, oh girl, imagine if we walked by that dog and pulled his tail and then we kissed him and then we spun him around and danced with him and then he was like Air Bud and he did a basketball hoop and I'm like, yeah, imagine if we took him to Dubai with us, you know, like that's the type of shit that you know, where some people are just like, look at that dog, you know. Can I pet that dog? Like, I love when people take it there and go with some like imagination and some creativity, because then it's like, damn, like I miss that shit. I also miss feeling like life was about that day. Girl, when I was like, this is not like a trauma dump, I promise, but when I was like really depressed, like in high school, I remember if like I had an event, like let's say it's September 1st and I have an event on the 20th of September, I would literally go to bed early during the weekdays to try and make the days go faster because I wanted it to be the 20th already. So like, it didn't give a fuck if it was Tuesday or Wednesday or Thursday or whatever day it was. Like if I had an event on Friday, okay, Wednesday, we were 2 days from that. It's like counting down to Christmas. Like, I always rushed the month along to get to like whatever the event is. Now, honey, let the Monday be Monday. Let the Tuesday be Tuesday. For example, when I did drag, I knew I had to shave my mustache that morning. So what did I do the day before? Oh, honey, I had the most macho man, beautiful mustache day. I was taking pictures of myself. I was going out to eat. I was having a good day, like whatever. It's like, because let me fucking enjoy, you know, whatever the day is, like whatever the fuck that day can bring. And I will say, I think it's a big progress of like my mental health, but like I love living day by day. And that is something that I think was a unique trait to me as a kid. And I lost that really hard. And I got that recently. Like that was a huge thing I wanted to get back, was the feeling of like making the most out of your day. And I'm not talking the fucking bullshit TikTok stuff where they're like, wake up at 6 a.m. and make your bed and then make meal prep. No, like, damn, like maybe I'm just happy to be here on a Tuesday, you know, like it's like, damn, like that's making the most of the day and not being like, well, I have something on Wednesday, so Tuesday exists nothing more than to exist right before Wednesday. You know, if that makes sense? Like Tuesday is just the precursor where I go to bed early before Wednesday. No, like Tuesday can be a great meal, a great walk, a great phone call, a great book, whatever the fuck it is you want to do with your day. And then, you make the most with that like childlike fucking wonder of your day. And I feel like low key that has added to so much happiness in my life, because just as much as like the happiness and like the day is temporary, like if I'm really fucking sad on a Monday or like stressed out, I know that Tuesday I'm going to be okay, because the days are so separate now. They don't bleed into one another. Like, especially like as we're getting older, like the number one thing you hear from people is that like time flies by. And I feel like, I mean, girl, and does, but I think like it's so nice to already be operating that like I am trying to make the most out of every day for no other reason than I just feel really good when I do that. And I feel like I'm giving myself a little treat by wanting more for myself, or like wanting more of the day. I think that's been a big like childhood resurgence thing, is it makes me feel really good to like make the most out of my day again. It does make me sad that one of the only times that we can like really let it all hang out is when it's like attached to like substance use. But like, I do feel like I always hear that when people are like, oh, I can't wait to have a good talk over a drink, or I can't wait to, oh my God, girl, we need to have a talk. Like, we need to hang, we need to have a wine night or whatever. I'm like, damn, can you not just stim the fuck out? Like, let's stim out. You know what I mean? Let's have some apple juice, baby.
I don't drink, so.
I'm the number one person. Yeah, he don't drink, but I'm the number one person. Well, I guess let me point at myself. I am the number one person that I feel like everything has to be attached to a drink to get everyone on board.
Okay, yeah.
Nowadays.
It's like an incentive.
Yeah, where I feel like back in the day, shit, I would have done a backflip for a milk carton. Are you kidding me? If they would have said you have a milk, let alone pizza time.
Did you have yard games when you were growing up?
I did have yard. Yeah.
Kick the can.
Oh, we didn't kick the can. Now I don't know what side tracks you talking about, but we didn't kick the can on mine. I'm jealous of the kick the can kids. We'd set up the volleyball net in the street.
Oh really? Oh,
Yep.
We played we would play werewolf and shit.
Play werewolf. Woo!
That was not planned. That was not planned. I didn't know what else to say.
I mean, what else could you say?
Yeah.
Play werewolf. Girl, it is funny as hell. I talked about this in a YouTube video like ages ago, but I went to Halloween Horror Nights one time, and it was like a classic Monsters house. And speaking of being a kid, like I remember I used to go to the pawn shops, and I would always get VHS tapes of horror movies. And I was like obsessed with like watching horror movies with like a VHS tape, because it made it seem like it was like cursed footage or like found footage or some shit. Girl, I'm really showing my tism today. But no, I remember I was at Halloween Horror Nights in Hollywood, and we went to this one haunted house, and it was like about classic monsters, and it was Dracula versus the Wolfman versus the Mummy. And I was so gardened at that fucking house that I'm not even playing with you. The Wolfman pop out. I'm like, oh shit, and then Dracula come out, boom. I'm like, oh my God, whatever. Then the Mummy fly out, boom. And they all from each side jumped out at different corners, and I dropped to the floor. And I feel like it was I think it was the Wolfman. He leaned down, he goes, go, you gotta go. Something about damn haunted houses, girl. Midwest core is when you go through the haunted house or the haunted hayride, and you're on a line, and you have your face in the person's back in front of you. Girl, we would pay $40 of our little kid ass money to go to the haunted house, and I'd be, go, just go. And then my friends, and if y'all are watching this, thanks, y'all was like, just look. Why are you acting like a fucking, why you being pussy? Just look. And then we leave, and I'm like, well, that was fun. They're like, yeah, you didn't even see any of it. I can do what the fuck I want to do.
Yeah. It was fun for me still.
That's what I'm just happy to be there.
Yeah.
But no, girl, our small ass town, girl, we would know the people half the time working in the house, and we'd be walking in, they go, theater. I'm like, hell no, not Michael Myers know my name. Scooby-Doo Haunted House would be good. I'm surprised they didn't do that. Oh my God, one of the biggest losses of my life was the fact that they closed the Scooby-Doo Ghost Blasters ride at Six Flags St. Louis. It was a shoot 'em up style ride, and you shot the ghosts.
Oh, that's pretty
And it was in a boat.
Ooh.
It was beautiful, and they closed it, and they built Justice League. No one gives a shit about superheroes. We're talking, yes, some bullshit, Batman, Wonder. Well, I do give a fuck about Pedro Pascal, but I don't give a fuck about DC. I want his DC. 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 No, I want that DC. No, I will say, like, talking about like childhood shit, one thing that I like am kind of glad I am over is like thinking shit's real, because that is so frustrating. Like, I used to watch movies and I'd be like, oh my god, that happened. You know what I mean? Like, what's that, like Titanic and shit? Like, obviously that happened, but like I would watch like the heroes and shit, and I'd be like, oh my god, like, is that town okay? Like, I literally was so real. It was like, oh my god. And I definitely did think that the characters at Disney were like real until like a little too high of an age.
Like what?
I don't want to say. I want to say like 10.
I don't know.
That's kind of late, guys. That's really late. I mean, I know they're not real. Like, it's not the anime. It's really weird, guys. I can't describe it. But, like, when I say bring back childhood wonder, like, I still want to be fucking smart. Like, childhood wonder, like, is letting your brain, like, wander a little bit. But, like, girl, like, I was going to the parks and, like, I was, like, hugging Donald. And I'm like, Donald, I love you. Like, the college kid is in there, like, the fuck? Like, I was like, I love you, Donald. No, I know that he's in the suit, like, huh.
He's back.
No, literally, because I was way too old to be saying that shit. 10 years old at Disney World talking about, Donald, I love you. He's like, now, I'm sure they love that. But also, like, I know there's grown adults that, like, go up.
They wouldn't do it if they
Okay, but the face character people, like, as in they have their actual face out, that's different. Because I will say,
like a princess.
yeah, when I ate at Tiana's Bayou restaurant, Tiana's Palace, and she came over and she's like, how's the cooking? I'm like, girl, you killed that. And that was recent. That was like last year.
Okay, yeah.
But I think that's different. Now, me coming up to a plush toy.
That's an actor.
Yeah. Like, I have a lot of respect for, like, our boys in Mickey Blue, like, that they are dressed, like, in a fursuit. Like, I get it. But, like, at the same time, like, girl, like, I feel like this whole, like, we're talking about childhood wonder and, like, talking about everything. But, like, I also feel like childhood curiosity is, like, a really big thing that I feel like I'm yearning for again, is, like, just wondering how the fuck things work. Like, I love watching, like, unwrapped videos and seeing, like, how they made, like, certain food items and, like, how fast food places, like, make their food and shit. I was like, girl, I used to love Food Network. I love HGTV. I don't ever plan on building a damn house, but I love knowing how they did it. Like, tutorial videos, DIY videos. Like, I love just having curiosity about things that really I have no business, like, wondering how the fuck they work. Like, documentaries, girl. I will watch a documentary just about anything. I watched a documentary the other day about the origins of fucking peanut butter. And we're going to give a quiz on it because it was literally, like, so interesting. And that, to me, I think you can really get your buzz killed if you have people in your life that start talking about that like that's stupid. Where if you're like, you ever wonder, like, how this is? And they're like, no. Sorry that I have a twinkle in my eye and that I want to know about these things. Like, damn. Like, sometimes I just like having some curiosity to me. Like, damn. Like, curiosity, like, did not kill the cat, you know? Like, it kept it alive. Like, I think that is what keeps me young, is, like, I'm constantly curious and I'm constantly, like, asking why and wanting to dig deeper. But, like, dude, it can really kill your fucking vibe when you just have people around you that are just, like, doing the motions and they don't care to dig deeper. Like, girl, I don't know. I think... Huh?
You like Jeopardy?
I do like Jeopardy.
Dude, I love playing Jeopardy.
Jeopardy would be fun, like, going to a bar. Here I go, talking about drinks again. But, like, going to, like, a bar and, like, playing Jeopardy.
When my friends were here a couple weeks ago, we just sat and just chilled and just played, tell them, because they rip Jeopardy every day on YouTube. You can watch it whenever you want. Yeah, every episode they rip.
On the YouTube we're currently on?
Yeah.
Well, don't leave the video, but apparently you can look up Jeopardy and
Look up Jeopardy today and type in the date and it'll pop it up.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Dude, yeah. It's fun.
I love Family Feud too.
Family Feud is good.
Jeopardy, I think
Jeopardy is like you have to like practice.
Yeah.
But it's also a good test as to like what you know.
They're smart as hell. Everybody that won Jeopardy is autistic.
Yeah. This one guy.
Like in a good way, obviously.
Is there a bad way? I'm sure.
Well, nowadays, girl, I feel like people say it in like a...
What do you mean say it in like a negative way?
Yeah, like, but I feel like you kind of have to be a little autistic to be like killer at Jeopardy. It's so niche.
Yeah. Well, it's like.
What you mean you know terracotta pot history for 200 and then the Beatles for 100? I'm like, baby. And then it's like shell necklaces for 1,000 and they get them all right. I mean, I'm not helping the autistic allegations. Like, obviously, I think I'd do good at it. But, like, no, but, like, Family Feud, I think I would be really good at because that's, like, you have to think about the people that are answering it.
Survey.
Mm-hmm.
No,
So, of course, I'd say, like, top 5 drinks, I'd be like, Buzzball! You know, of course. But I'm thinking about people, and I'm like, okay, everybody loves a Diet Coke, so Diet Coke is for sure on there. Like, if... we're thinking it's like a survey, right? Yeah. I'm guessing a majority of people are going to say, like, it's like favorite thing to drink. Yeah. What would you think the number one answer would be? 100%. And I don't think I would personally say water, but I think everyone would be like, let me say something. Because they're probably, honestly, when they're answering the survey, they're probably trying to answer it in like a way that's like, and that I feel like water would be where I'd go. Yeah. And probably beer. A beer would be on there. Beer, Diet Coke. Wine. But they would just say that under soda. A glass of wine would for sure be on there. Milk should not be on there, but it probably is. Something about like a carton of milk at school really like effed up my like sense of perception of like how milk should taste because I love the taste of that watery cartony milk. And I think sometimes in a jug it does not taste good.
Were you ever a fan of the strawberry milk?
No.
Me neither. Okay. I like chocolate milk.
Strawberry milk tastes like Pepto-Bismol to me. I used to try and get sick just so I could drink Pepto-Bismol. Like, not even gonna lie.
I like Pepto. I like Pepto stuff.
Yeah, Pepto's amazing.
Like chalk.
Like, I was like licking doorknobs so I could drink Pepto-Bismol. Pepto-Bismol was like a sweet treat before sweet treats even existed. Like, that shit turned it up. All this to say, like, dude, I mean, there was really not like a overarching point today except just stemming out and talking about like childhood, but like. Even what we just did today, like, low-key harks back to, like, what I'm talking about of just, like, shit is so fucking serious and shit is so draining all the time. So, like, if you have, like, a space or have people or even just for yourself that you could just let yourself go on, like, a tangent, do it.
Well, like...
It's so healing.
We didn't need to drink.
We didn't need to drink. Oh my God, I'm healed.
Yeah.
Well, I did drink this. This is not sponsored, but like I will just say like I am low-key gonna have to like prick my finger and check my blood sugar after this because girl, like I am like going in for the kill right now on a... Well, I mean, this supports digestive health. But yeah, I think childhood wonder. You know what? It would actually really make me happy, make my childhood wonder happy. Can you comment below if what your happy, like your childhood stem out thing, like what is it that when you go back that you're like happy as fuck? Like I am like feeling free as a kid right now. Like what is that for you? Because it's very different for everybody. It used to be drawing for me. Now it's kind of writing and Roblox and... going on a walk. Like I love going on a walk. Like I feel like that's really my happy time. I used to be like a big stuffed animal freak. Like I would like line up all my stuffed animals and have a party, and now I don't do that anymore. Once a week. Huh? Have a party? Yeah. Not like a fucking... Drinks. Huh? Drinks? No drinks. No drinks. Just vibes. Nice. With my stuffed animals. This has been Tangent. Thank y'all for hanging out. And I will see you next week. Love y'all. Bye.